Good evening, everyone. Thank you for the 6 subscribers that subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel. Thank you. Appreciate it. And always looking for more subscribers. This is Remon Engod, and I'm a player in Star Citizen. I'm definitely a backer also. And today I'm focusing on the Anvil Carrack. Hopefully I'm saying it right, the Anvil Carrack. I was corrected last time that I was saying that ship name wrong, so please forgive me, but I think everybody know what I'm talking about. The Anvil Carrack. Well, the reason I'm talking about it, that I have been seeing a lot of people are disappointed that the Anvil Carrack is not out yet, and why the 890 jump is pretty much jumping ahead of it, coming out in early 2019. Um, what I want to do, I'm just gonna dedicate a little time on the Anvil Carrack and just get an educated guess on when might this should come out, and just seeing a nice educated guess, looking at all what's going on with Star Citizen, um, how it's developing. It's developing very nicely, and it's gaining momentum. So I just want to give an educated guess on where I think the Anvil Carrack is going to be coming out. I know it's coming out sometime next year. I said the end of next year, but looking at what's going on, I might push it up somewhere. I don't think it's coming out the end of next year. Probably a little earlier. But let me just show you what I've been doing. I've been looking up a lot of information on Anvil Carrack, and I missed the one that came out from Star Citizen on the Anvil Carrack in January of 2018 this year. I missed that. I found it and I was surprised. A lot of information on it. I'm going to show some of that video in a moment. You all probably already saw it, but I don't know how I missed that, but I missed it. So I'm going to put up in a minute. But let me just show you why I'm just looking at what's going on with the roadmap here. Why I think you might be looking at the Carrack a little bit early, sometime early 2019. Not the beginning of 2019, but look at this. Let's look at the roadmap here. This is the updated roadmap. Last updated May 18th, 2018. And let's look at the core tech. They updated some of this stuff, the core tech. And look what's going on there. It has 10 entries to come out at 3.3 2018. Look at this. Look at all this. You got the object container streaming code conversion. Some other stuff going on here. I must be honest, I don't know the fundamental stuff of this core tech, but just looking at it, it seems pretty big. And plus just doing some research on some of this stuff, people are pretty excited what's going on here with the core tech. So it's just looking at it, it's big. So 3.3, you're looking at 10 entries for Cortex, major entries for the Cortex. Now 3.4, that's towards the end of 2018. Got six entries. Proven space scenery, procedural city rendering, parallel network. It's a lot of stuff. Server meshing, and that's the foundation of this game is being built now towards the end of this year. So, and what's interesting is that you look at these core Cortex, excuse me, from 3.1 entry, 3.2. This performance optimization. 3.2 was coming out soon. This is some network culling. They're still improving on it, but 3.3 and 3.4 a big jump. 3.3 is a major jump. Then it goes down a little bit with 6 entries. Then Cortex 1, 2019. Are they saying that the foundation of the Cortex would be built in the 2018? And if that's the case, I know some of this, some might leap. If they can't finish all of it, leap up into here. If they can't finish all of it, probably leap up to here. But they're saying if they finish all of this in 2018, you pretty much have the foundation of the game in. Okay, now that you have the foundation of the game in, look at this. Look at what's coming on. I know everybody have been studying this. Early 3.5, 2019. You will have long range scanning. Long range scanning. The system required to allow a ship to scan wider areas of space, find points of interest, and travel to them. This will feature heavily with the prospecting and exploration ships. Anvil Carrack. This is coming out early 2019. Long range scanning. Major for Anvil Carrack. So with that, and they coming out with the 890 jump, my educated guess is that the Anvil Carrack is going to be coming out somewhere between, I say 3.7, 2000 Q3, 2019. That's what I'm looking at. 3.7 or 3.6. So 3.6 or 3.7, because I'm looking at they're gonna have, if this is correct, all the major stuff going on, and this long range scanning is pretty much, that's what the Carrack is for, the Anvil Carrack, and they doing that in the early 2019. 3.5. So with that, I say the Anvil Carrack could come on in at 3.6 or 3.7. Say so in the middle of 2019. So I don't. So if that's my educated guess, that's what I'm looking at. So how do you all feel? Leave comments down there. Let me know. Comment. But that's what I think is going on here. And let's look at this video real fast that I found. I really was surprised about this. Let's check it out.
The Carrack is the first ship in production for deep space exploration.
One thing we've learned on our bigger ships that we've done before is that everything is being driven by interior. There is no point starting the exterior work until we're 100% happy that the interior works exactly as it should. It doesn't create any problems. All these areas are working fine. There is enough room for everything. Nothing needs to be shifted. Because before, on the first ships we've made, we kind of tried to build both at the same time, and that started causing conflicts, and you had to go back and redo quite a lot of things, which we kind of stopped doing fairly recently. And starting on Reclaimer and now Carrack and a few other ships that we are building on right now, exterior always started a little bit after everything else.
Think of honeycombs, how honeycombs stack with each other. We're trying to develop all the floors and the rooms to feel like they're stacking with each other into this honeycomb design. We're trying to stick to like no 90-degree corners. It's all 30 and 60 degrees. All the floors are raised up. all the pipe work and machinery is all underneath. The lighting we're going to go for is very blue overall feel with a red accent colour in certain places, and it's very heavy military inspired.
Right now, I'm kinda know that the ship got a little bit bigger than what it was originally planned, and as usual, this is caused by the difference between the initial blockout and how much room we actually need as artists. Like, put some nice layering on the walls, like whenever you have pipes, whenever you have stuff cutting into it, even if player cannot get there, you can see this stuff. And the deeper it gets, the more layers you get, the more interesting it has, especially in a style like Anvil's kinda interior, which hasn't really been shown before to the public yet. No one actually seen the Anvil capital ships. This is gonna be the first one. This is gonna be the...
I just want to stop right here. I know I'm pretty late on this. A lot of people already saw this video. I haven't. When I found out, I was shocked. So forgive me if I'm late. But seeing this video, it really does encourage me that the Anvil will be coming out, I believe 3.6 2019 or 3.7 2019, like the middle of next year. And you probably already know this, but now it's bigger. I did not know that. I'm very happy about that. So if the Anvil Carrack is bigger, is it a capital ship now? Wow, I don't know. Let me know. Make a comment down there. Let me know. But guys, just look at this picture. Just look at it. Seeing where we at with Stardust Citizen now, how beautiful it looks now. Looking at this picture, remember, it wasn't. Just looking at it, I don't think that when this picture came out, I don't think the game was on this level yet where you can really, how you looking at outside the Carrack right here. The game is looking like that. See, it's looking like that outside. So if it's looking like that now, this, come on, Carrack owners, you gotta be happy. Gotta be happy. All right, gonna continue.
Big one. So the visual style is very it's very layered. It's very kinda utilitarian. It's very militaristic. It's much more militaristic, I would say, than what Aegis does. So just because when the ship was planned out, every kinda room, we had like, well, let's say 25 centimeters for every wall, and then another room started. We need about 2 meters between those rooms, because we need at least a meter to start putting things in. That difference, that pushes things a little bit. Luckily, it's usually uniform, so the ship, even if the ship gets bigger, it doesn't really get bigger only in one direction. It basically just scales up by, I don't know, 20% or depending on the ship really and on the style. So the exterior visually isn't gonna change much. The way we build the interior seems to be fairly consistent with what we wanted to do with the ship originally. It follows the original guidelines quite close, and then the exterior, except it's gonna be a little bit bigger.
We're just moving on to detailing up certain areas. We've got 3 main core archetypes. We've got engineering, medical and habitational, and technical, and we're picking 3 different areas from those, and we're doing pure max concept work for what these areas could look like. So the length of the ship has got bigger.
Hold up, guys. I'm just gonna stop here. I want to go back to 2.58. I'm gonna jump back into where I stopped at. But look at this. You cannot tell me, okay, this look like Daymar. Like the Carrack has landed on Daymar. Look at it. Look at that. You cannot tell me. So if they got this back then, this picture's old. So Daymar looked exactly like this. So just saying, it's looking really good, people. Looking really good. Let me jump back.
Concept work for what these areas could look like. So the length of the ship has got bigger. For example, for that would be the drone room. We're using the reclaimer as the basis for how big this drone room can be, and the first initial designer blockout for that was literally almost like a cupboard in size, so we've just had to increase that on the length of the ship, and basically it's pretty much like that on every single room, and it's just got slightly larger and larger and larger, but it's not crazy large. I think it's got about 30 meters longer than it was before. The ship contains its own little scout ship for when it I think it discovers a planet. It can use its scout ship to obviously check out the planet or debris or space wreck, whatever it is that they find. It also has a hangar for a Anvil style-esque rover, which has got to be created yet, and it's also got 3 modular pods on the back which can be customized by the player. At the moment we are currently just doing the cargo units for those modular pods, and design will tell us what the other specs are for the other pods that can be switched out.
It's pretty much a Prometheus from the movie of our universe. This is the explorer's ship. This is the ship that you can basically just get a crew of other 5 people and just go on an adventure of exploring planets, and you can spend on this ship months or years. You just go, and it's self-sustaining. It's really mobile. You can modify it, or like you can customize it to some extent, depending. Do you want to do like a deep space exploration or planned exploration, or do you just want to haul some cargo into a very long distance? There will be a possibility to play around with that. It's also fairly well armed, so it can defend itself. If it's gonna get attacked, it's quite good at it. It has possibility of on foot exploration, so it has a rover, because it is the exploration ship of the universe. The whole interior is gonna feel very open. The canopy that you can basically hang on top of the visual, like a lot of windows, a lot of nice visual, like open rooms, especially on the top deck. Even possibility to walk easily on top of the ship, like the top airlock is going to be connected to a set of balconies that kind of will be going around the hangar for the smaller ship. You can kind of just walk there, and instead of forcing yourself, there will be just room for players to walk around it, which is going to be really nice.
So the entire ship is done, white box, and the only part that hasn't been done yet is the bridge, because that's going to be needed to be done in conjunction with the exterior.
So, let's hear that again. Let's want to hear that again.
Needed to be done in conjunction with the exterior, because it's heavily tied. Is the bridge, because that's going
around it, which is going to be really nice.
So the entire ship is done, white box.
So he said the entire ship is done, white box. The entire ship is already white box.
The only part that hasn't been done yet is the bridge, because that's going to be needed to be done in conjunction with the exterior, because it's heavily tied in with that. So when that gets kicked off, the bridge will be done to white box standards. Other than that, it's pretty much ready for us to go on to final art in all the areas and take rooms to final.
Everyone's excited about this ship. This is the best ship. This is probably the most anticipated ship, at least on the Reddit community. It seems to be everyone's loving it. I love it. I think it's a really nice concept. I think it's a really nice design, and I'm really into just building it and making it, and I have quite a few ideas of how to make some of the yet unresolved stuff and the concept work, obviously with support of other artists, and yeah, everyone just loves this ship, and this is gonna be something else.
Carrack! I'm happy to report that the Anvil Carrack, which entered production at Foundry 42 UK recently, has successfully completed its white box review and is currently moving into the earliest stages of gray box phase. Now, for a ship this size, there's still a fair amount of work to be done, but it's beyond thrilling to see this beloved ship currently making its way through the ship pipeline. Stay tuned for more information as it becomes available.
Okay, so we're gonna stop there. That's where we are with the Carrack. It was looking really sweet, very sweet. So just getting back to here. to that roadmap again. Um, long range scanning, 2019. That's what it looks like. It's everything's pointing to the Carrack, the Anvil Carrack. So, like this video was made early 2018, and they already said the whole ship is white box is moving to the gray box area. So it's on its way. Who knows what else they doing in the background? They're not telling us. So, like I said, I'm looking at 3.6 or 3.7, 2019, middle 2019 for the Anvil Carrack to come out. That's my educated guess. If I'm wrong, it come out. If I miss those 2 dates or those 2 points, the last resort is 3.8. So I'll push that up though. 3.6 or 3.7 is coming out. Okay. Another thing I wanted to show, just looking at the layout of this thing. I wanted to. This is an artist. People might already know this guy, Christoph. He makes some really nice art of the Star Citizenships, and this one is of the Carrack. It has a front view, the top view, and a bottom view of the Carrack. Very detailed. I recommend those in Star Citizen who probably already have, but haven't, check this dude out. He got some nice drawings, like blueprints of the different ships of Star Citizen. Guys, he's nice, very nice. Okay, I think another thing I want to check out is the bridge. Well, yes, it is pretty much the bridge, but I just like this setting. I love it. Here, it seems like they're this is your ship right there, and it look like they get ready to go through a worm, what do you call these wow, the jumps? Is it forgive me, I forgot what those things are. That's another thing that just dawned on me. When would that come out? It's like a wormhole, those things. I believe they jumps. And you can sell it once you find them. You can sell that information if you want to. Well, you're gonna be scanning for those things too, so it might be another name for them, but I believe they're jumps. But we're gonna be looking for those, to be looking for new star systems. But that's ways down the line. But I love this hologram on table. The reason I got the Anvil Carrack, I'm a mad fan of Star Trek. Very, not this new Star Trek that's out now. I'm going back to the original episode all the way up to, I said, the Next Generation, which is pretty much old too now. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. The new one's okay, but I like Captain Kirk. Love Spock. Hey, I'm old timer. Not well, yeah. Not too old, but hey. But this, I'm loving this layout here. Loving the layout here. This picture here, just bear with me, guys. I love this picture because to me it's like everything's in the game. This picture is everything is in the game. Everything. Now, to me, this like I think if you're on your home planet or your starting planet, wherever, You got your crew. You got your boys and girls, your peeps. You got them, and it's like you're in the hangar somewhere. This deal with it, and or outside, but you loading up to head out. You loading up your stuff, your modules, your rover, whatever that thing is. You loading up, and you get ready to go on, do your first exploration mission in the Anvil Carrack. Can you feel me? Can y'all feel me? I love this picture. It just give me that setting that's like getting ready to do it. This all that time we've been waiting for to do this. We're getting ready to do it. To explore the unknown. I love this picture. Love it. Tell me what y'all think of this picture, When what y'all make of it. But this reminds me of being somewhere just getting ready to just loading up, getting ready to go out. Everybody excited, talking to one another, make sure we got everything, and get ready to go. So I'm really looking forward to that. Okay, this is just another shot of the Carrack inside. I love this the captain's view of the Carrack out there. That view is awesome. You really get to see a lot. Let me see. Is this another shot? No, that's the 300 ship. Here we go, another shot. Just look at this view. The game here, this looking outside the windows of the Carrack. The game here, it's already here. It's here. Just need the ship now. We just need the ship. But look at that. That is some view. Awesomeness. Awesomeness. It's another shot. I'm just looking forward to it. And another thing, once everything comes together, we got another view. Look at it. Once the game comes together, Chris Robinson, he said it. He's gonna bring in virtual reality. That's a whole nother dimension. Virtual reality is already here, people. We already know this. It's already here. It's not the future. It's here. It is here. Star Citizen is already so much ahead of these other games that's out. It's like it's telling virtuality. This, we're gonna be ready for you when we drop. Imagine when that dropped. We had a full game, everything. When this dropped, virtual. Chris Robinson introduced virtuality to the game. It's already being built for it, to be implemented in the game. So it's gonna be in there. What in the world your ships is gonna look like in virtual reality? Imagine the scenery in virtuality in the Carrack. Looking around your ship in virtual reality. Imagine that. It's already blowing games out the water. You introducing virtual reality, it won't be no game on this level. It won't. If you could name me some games that's gonna be on that type of level, respond, type it in. Just let me know. I probably got lost in Star Citizen and been missing some stuff. Just let me know. But as far as I see it, there's nothing. There's nothing out there. This with the crack alone, you introduce virtual reality, your mind is blown. Cause with that, the way they designed it, especially when you crewing this thing, it's like these the chair, well the seats, they like they push out. They push out. They go out, and like you are dangling. Your legs are dangling, and you like. I remember that other video. It's like you just sitting in space. The way they designed that cockpit, 'cause it's like all glass. So you looking around. Just imagine virtual reality. You looking around. You're Anvil Carrack, and you in space. Now, if you have if you into virtual reality, I'm not into it right now. I did have it for my iPhone, not the iPhone 8, but for the iPhone 7, which was messed up. But I did have it for that, and I was dumbfounded about this playing with virtual reality on my phone. It's like whoa, doing some shark attack. What freaked me out, I did I think was it King Kong? They did something with some dinosaur. Well, it was a doggone gorilla. Well, long story short, the thing was in the back of me. I saw him from a distance. Then he was in the back, and all of a sudden he was all on me screaming. I almost had a heart attack. I had to throw the goggles off of my eyes, 'cause that's how real it was. It blew me out of my seat. So if it's on that level now, imagine when this hits for Star Citizen, and what you gonna do with it? It's gonna be amazing. Amazing, people. It's amazing. Mind blown. Mind blown. Alright, so this is where we at with this game. That's what I'm saying here. I think it's gonna be here. The Anvil Carrack is gonna be here in 3.6 or 3.7 2019, give or take. If I miss at 3.8. It comes out 3.8, but I'm looking at 3.6 or 3.7. All right, I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up. This is some of the things I looked up to put up here and spend some time on the Anvil Carrack and give my educated guess on when it's coming out. When I think it's coming out. Yeah, I forgot what these guys are. Is it jumps? Let me know. Just type it in. But why have I forgot? These when when they start implementing these things here, jumps, where we could search them, all that. There might be another name for them. There probably is, but please post it. Let me know. That's gonna be interesting too, when they start making this out, and we could start flying in there. I think 2019 gonna be big. I'm sorry. I think it's gonna be big. 2019. This website, Exploit. Jesus Diaz made he said, I want to live in this cool spaceship from Star Citizen. I think a lot of us want to do that. He got some nice pics here. Like I said in the video, this pic here reminds me of Daymar. Just the outline. Just showing the side view, what's going on here. The modules. What will y'all put for y'all modules? Because these gonna be detachable and stuff. I think you could use some with science, meds, medical bay, science pod, anything else you want to use it for. But modular pods, yeah. What would y'all put in there? For me, I think it had to be medical. If I'm going to be doing deep exploration, it got to be medical, some science, probably some extra food or fuel, because of the long long voyage out there to the black. So let me know what y'all might put in there. Like I was saying with this with the seats there, they push out. They push out, and you like your legs are dangling. And you got in virtual reality, you have this 360 view of this of space. Just imagine that when this game fully is developed and virtual reality is introduced. Like here, look, see that? Ah, the sweetness of it all and the madness. Here we go. Well, not madness, but this is on another level. Oh, loving it. So there you go, my people. The Anvil Carrack, I say, will come out 3.6 2019 or 3.7 2019. What's your thought? When you think it might come out? It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Alright, this is Remon Engod. This is another episode of my take on Star Citizen and where we at. And if you wish to join me out there in the verses, let me know. Throw your name out there. What's your name on Star Citizen? And we could hook up. Right now, the crew I'm in now, it's pretty quiet. They, trying to do some runs with them, but it's hard to reach them. So that's explore. So I've been searching. I might get up with some other people and see what's up with that. But I already got a crew in Explore, and I've been in contact with them, so I have been doing some runs with them. So I think everybody's waiting for this for the game to really polish up. I think it's already polished. I know it's got a lot to go, but we'll see. But if y'all wanna hang out and start Citizen, let me know. I'm seeing people are watching my videos. Like I said, I got 6 subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to this channel, and I definitely try to make more and better videos as I progress in Star Citizen and doing these vids. With that, thank you for the support and all those that are watching me, and peace out, and I'll see you next time in the verse. This is Remon Engod signing out. Enjoy the look of the Anvil Carrack. It's an awesome ship, awesome ship. One more thing, peeps. Let's get a shout out to who made this video. Carrack Lumber Yard. Let's see. Lumberyard editor.